Welcome back to my Minecraft education modding series. What I've been doing in this series is I've been playing through a survival world, and I'm trying to beat a survival world for the first time in my life, but since I'm too lazy to actually get good at this game, I've just been adding a new mod to this game pretty much every week to make it easier and easier. So if you watch my last video, you will know that I found a nether fort or Nether Fortress, and I'm trying to hunt down some blazes. And to do that, I need some diamond armor, which I unfortunately lost last week. So I found a whole bunch of stuff while I was mining. I have a stack and a half of diamonds, and I'm ready to head back to my base. Also, for some reason, I took my netherite scraps with me, which is all the more reason why I need to be heading back to my base soon. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a stick give you super speed. Here's how it's going to work. When you right click with the stick the first time, it's going to give you the speed effect with an amplifier of 10. When you right click again, it gives you the speed effect with an amplifier of 20. But when you right click a third time, it takes away the speed effect so that you can control it. Here's how we're going to code that. And again, the reason I want to do that is I've mined in this straight direction for the past 20 minutes. It feels like 1,000 blocks away from the start of my mine, and I don't want to just run all the way back home. So I'm going to make the speed mod and make it much easier. So go ahead and click C on your code editor and load up your project if you're going to be following along. Here's how you make the speed stick mod here. So I'm going to go to player, and I'm going to grab the on item used block, which is what most of our mods are. And I'm going to change, oh, what is that? Like I was saying, I'm going to change this to the stick item. So whenever the stick is used, what we're going to do is give the player 3 different speed settings. And to keep track of which speed setting the player is currently on, we need a speed variable. So I'm going to go to variables, click on make a variable, and I'm going to call it speed. So what I need to make sure is that speed is 0 whenever this mod starts. So I'm going to go to the loops category, grab the on start block, and then I'm going to set speed to 0 whenever all the mods start. Now here's what we're going to do with this mod here. Whenever speed is 0, we're going to set speed to 1 and then give the player the first amplifier. So let's do that. I'm going to grab an if statement. I'm going to grab a condition, 0 equals 0, and I'm going to grab the speed variable. So if the speed variable is 0 whenever I right click with the stick, well, the first thing we need to do is set the speed to 1 so we can keep track of what speed we're currently at. And then we need to give the player the speed effect. Go to mobs, and for some reason the speed effect is on mobs, but you're going to click on this block here, apply effect to nearest player. And I'm going to put that inside the if statement, and let's just move this out of the way of the other code. So this is the speed effect. There's other effects here that you can use, but I feel like a lot of these are a little bit OP, so I don't want to give myself resistance or strength effects, but speed is fine. I'm going to set the duration of this effect to be maximum since we're going to manually turn off the speed effect. Amplifier will be 10. So whenever speed is 0, when we right click, it will be set to 1 and it will give us our first speed effect. Click on this plus sign 2 different times. The next place is when speed is already 1, then we need to give the speed effect amplifier 20. So I'm going to duplicate this block, and we're going to check if speed is already 1, then we're going to set our speed variable to 2, and then we're going to give the next speed level, which is going to be 20. And once again, change duration to the maximum. But lastly, if speed is already 2 whenever the stick is used, then we're just going to clear all the effects and reset speed back to 0. So we're going to set speed to 0, then go to mobs, and clear all effects. Now you do got to be careful with this mod because if you already gave yourself a good effect like fire resistance, trying to use this speed mod will get rid of your other effects. But since most of the time I don't work with that, that is fine by me. So just a real quick recap of what we have. We have a speed variable that keeps track of the speed that the player is currently at. And whenever we right click with the stick, we're going to run one of 3 different sets of code. If the speed is 0, then we apply the first speed effect, amplifier 10, and we set speed to 1. If we right click again, that means speed is already 1, so we're going to set it to 2 and apply the amplifier of 20. And otherwise, we set speed back to 0 and we clear all effects. So let's see this in action. If you wanted to, you could customize this mod to let you keep going to like speed 30, 40, 50, but typically I only need like 20. Anything above that's kind of hard to control. So I'm going to right click once, and this is 10. I'm going to right click again, and it's moving slightly faster. Right click again, and I go back to normal speed. So one more demonstration. Right click, I'm at 10. Right click, I'm at 20. And right click again, and I'm back to normal. So now with this speed effect, I'm going to run all the way back to the start of my base, and I'm going to leave this part uncut just so you can see how large that this mine was. And I'm going to put it on 20 for this part. This is how much I've been mining in a straight direction to get all these diamonds that you see here. I built a few bridges using the bridge mod from last week just to make sure I can continue mining in a single direction. I left some items. Actually, I think I will make some cuts. Okay, so I'm turning off speed for this. There we go. Yeah, see, even with cutting the video, this is still crazy long. And now I'm at the end of it, and my hunger level, I guess the speed also affected that. I didn't think about that, but hey, now I'm at the start of my base, and I can go back up. You don't belong here, buddy. No, 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 no. Oops. Oh, I don't like these little rat things. I saw you hide there. There you. You'll notice that my original base area is just a complete mess. So there I have a experimental ice track that I'm going to try to do in next week's video, which this is very useful, but I didn't want to cover it just yet. This house has been blown up so many times, so this is what it looks like now. What I'm going to do now, after I kill those guys... What I'm going to do next is I'm going to remake my diamond armor, and then I'm going to try to go back to the nether and kill some blazes so that I can get some of the blaze rods. I still don't really know how to craft an Eye of Ender, but at least that'll be a step in the right direction. And if I can, I'm going to see if... Oh, he dropped iron. That's nice. If I can, I'm going to see if I can trade with the other pigmen people with the gold and just see if I can actually get some ender pearls. So let me craft the diamond armor real quick. Alright, I'm just about ready to go into the nether, but I realize I'm carrying so much valuable stuff right now since all the gold is for trading, and I don't want to get rid of my diamond armor. So I made a mod that should... Hold on, let me sleep real quick. Alright, so I made a mod that should place hoppers on the ground below me if I die. Here's what that code looks like. It's very simple. On player died, which is a block you can grab right here. So on player die, fill with hoppers from -3, a little bit to your left, below you, a little bit behind you, 2, 3, negative... Oh, that should be a -1. 2, 3, -1, 3. So basically it's going to fill a large area of hoppers on the floor when you die, and make sure this is set to replace. So I'm going to go test that real quick. Just make sure that hoppers successfully place whenever I do die. Alright, this should be a sufficiently high jump. Let's see if it places the hoppers and catches all my items. Oh, hey, that looks promising. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if that worked. Okay, so unfortunately some items landed far beyond. Okay, yeah, not everything was caught. There's quite a lot of stuff that was not caught. But let's see. You know, this might not have been the best idea, but at least I know that I can get my items back. In fact, I think probably the amount of hoppers need to be bigger just so that everything gets caught. So I'm going to change this from -3s to negative. Let's make it -5s. Let's do that. So 5. So basically it's going to place an 11 by 11 block radius around you. And that's all good. So let me grab the rest of this stuff. Actually, I just realized the fastest way to recollect my items is just to destroy one hopper and get on the same Y level as them and then type blocks in the chat, which will destroy the hoppers, but then that will drop the items that were in the hoppers. If you don't remember that mod, it was a mod that I did in a previous video, and this is what that code looks like. The blocks command, where is it? Right here. All it does is it fills the area around you with air, and this is on destroy, so that the blocks get dropped. Alright, with somewhat of a fail-safe and my inventory rearranged, let's go to the nether, go back to that nether fortress, and collect some blazes. Right away there are ghasts here. There's a lot of mobs here. Actually, priority number 1 is to do the trading so I can get rid of all this gold that's on my inventory. I'm going to use that stick, make me a little faster, just so I can find those pigs a little faster. Alright, I found the piggies. Time to trade. Yummy gold, take it. There we go. Yummy, take it. I don't know why I said yummy, but let's see how this goes. First item, first item. Wow. Somebody angered the piggy people, and it wasn't even me. They just charged off randomly. Who are they fighting? You want it? Have it. It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Seriously, who are they getting angry at? Who is up there? Okay, I'm gonna help them. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I'm gonna help these guys hunt whoever they're after, because I really don't know much about this game. And I want to know who they're chasing. You guys are crazy, there's no one here. Okay, whatever. Who? I'm so confused right now. Oh, they're chasing the big pig. Oh, gotcha. I'll gladly help them kill those. Okay, I got a system figured out. Apparently I can just dump a whole bunch of gold at their feet and they'll only pick it up one at a time. I thought they would just take it all at once and then just give me one trade, but at least I got these guys' attention for a while. There we go, that was my last piece of gold. Alright, that was an experience. That took longer than I would have liked to spend my day on. And 14 ender pearls is what I got from 3 stacks of gold. And, you know, I would complain, but they gave me these nice shoes, these 2 books, fire resistance, which I really wanted, which I'm actually going to use when I fight the blazes later. Nether brick. Most of this stuff is pretty useful. Also, who found water in the nether? This is probably the most valuable thing. Anyways, I'm done here. I'm going to help them hunt more of those piggies for fun, and then I'm going to go back to the nether fortress. Actually, I changed my mind. The first thing I got to do is get all this stuff back to the safety of my base. I cannot risk losing those ender pearls. Alright, there it is, the nether fort from last time. But first, let me kill the conveniently lined up row of piggies. Oh, you know, I need to do the fire resistance first. Let me run. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Okay, I got 3 minutes for this. Are they dropping it? There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, I just found a blaze spawner, which I would destroy, but it's actually really useful. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought I died. Okay, I need the stick to clear my effects. What is that pain thing it's doing? Alright, well, I died, but you see that my thing spawned, so let's see if I can get it back. Alright, after absolutely ages of fighting and dying again. Are you really necessary? Are you necessary as a person? Okay, well, hopefully, yep, this caught my stuff. The failsafe did, in fact, work, so I'm just going to collect it now as soon as I block off that ghast. Alright, know what makes me really mad? I accidentally used the pickaxe, which, if you recall, destroys all items which get dropped. So as I was clearing through the hoppers, I used the pickaxe, which destroyed my diamond armor. Big dum-dum moment, but now I know to use the blocks command, which works like this, instead of using the digging mod that I went over. At least I got a piece of ancient debris and all my arrows back. Whoop-de-doo. So now I think what I'm going to do is venture on a little further and see if I can kill a few more blazes, and then that will be that. Alright, that's that. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I got an extra piece of ancient debris, and though I died and ended up losing another set of diamond armor, I still have plenty of diamonds from that mining trip that I did earlier. And now I know the failsafe, the hoppers that spawn when you die, they work just fine, just don't use the wooden pickaxe on that. So hopefully I'll be saving a lot more of my stuff in the future. Also, so I'm much closer now to being able to make the Eyes of Ender. I have 14 Ender Pearls and now 6 Blaze Rods to add to that. So I am closer than I have been pretty much ever. Thank you guys for watching.